Hey, I'm back. Take a little break after the Humanist Report video, but I really want to watch this video, so we're gonna cover it now. The Ryan Beard Aryia video. I clicked on this video. I kind of skimmed it. It's from September 2023. There's another video I'm probably gonna show after this one that was from February or January of 2023. It covered the exact topic of Aryia and his little emo phase. So, yeah, let's see what Ryan Beard has to say.
Pop punk rock, a genre of music that was extremely popular in the early 2000s, with great artists like Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, Paramore, and
Oh man, I'm covering his face. Oh. I just want to say I've kind of been keeping up with Aryia over the past couple years. He's dropped some hit or miss songs. He was doing like a book talk thing last year that was kind of interesting. I know he's big on TikTok. From what I saw, and I just kind of looked him up real quick on TikTok, I think he stopped making content like in the middle of last year, like sometime in June or August. I want to say sometime last summer he stopped. So we're gonna watch this. I'm gonna try to figure out what's happening with Aryia, and then we'll go from there.
My Chemical Romance. Pop punk was honestly one of my favorite genres, and I was sad to see that it eventually faded from relevance. But thankfully, in the past couple of years, pop punk has actually had a bit of a resurgence, with artists like Machine Gun Kelly and Lil Huddy and Trisha Paytas. The man who is going to save the pop punk genre is an artist named Aryia. Aryia has had a bit of a questionable past, like when he used to be a pickup artist who would be very rude and pushy towards women.
Here today with some girls whose names don't really matter, so I'm not going to pretend like it does.
Sell terrible pickup artist online dating courses, and have interesting conversations about how girls are at their sexiest when they're young and have just started college.
Some people think I'm too old for this. Fuck them. I like college girls, man. Who doesn't? I don't know, man. I've gotten messages being like, oh my gosh, dude, they're college freshmen. You're 24 years old. That's gross. It's in our evolutionary, like, it's like in our body.
Oh, no.
Girls, like, that age, because they're like the most like fertile and shit. Like they'll have like the best babies.
Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. Like, dude, college girls are cool. Like, they're just like fun.
Oh no, I had no idea this was a thing. What?
And like they're young and like they're just open-minded and shit. So it's like, oh yeah, like yeah, let's get drunk.
But I promise you, all of this will be
Oh no, wait, hold on.
Dude,
I gotta find this. The Adonics podcast? When was this? Was this after Connor Murphy's breakdown or before? It had to have been before. The Adonics. Arya's like a year older than me. So I don't know if he's the same age as Connor Murphy. The Adonics podcast. Maybe it's on Spotify. I'm not seeing it. Where did he find this? Hold on. Oh wait. Where did he find this? Okay. I'll look for this later. Hold on.
college girls are cool. Like they're just like fun and like they're young and like they're just open-minded and shit. So it's like, oh yeah, like yeah, let's get drunk.
Okay, I mean, college girls are like rarely open-minded, but the fertile comment is so fucking weird.
Who does it?
I don't know, man. I've gotten messages being like, oh my gosh, dude, they're college freshmen. You're 24 years old. That's gross. It's in our evolutionary, like, it's like in our biological wiring, like to like girls like that age, because they're like the most like fertile and shit. Like they'll have like the best babies.
Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. Like, dude, college girls are cool. Like they're just like fun and like they're.
Stop. I don't know what's happening with Connor Murphy nowadays. I haven't checked in on him since he had his like ayahuasca breakdown, but he's on my list and we will cover him eventually.
But I promise you, all of this will be forgiven when you hear his music. Some people online have accused Aryia of being an industry plant. This means that they don't think Aryia is a genuine artist who found success organically, but that his image has been fabricated and pushed inorganically by the music industry. For some reason, a lot of these newer pop punk artists have been accused of being industry plants. Personally, I do not think Aryia is an industry.
I think that I really don't know a whole lot about that, but I think that talking point just stems from the fact that people blow up on TikTok, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
plant, I think he is a genuine artist who makes genuinely bad music. Aryia hasn't found success by being planted by the music industry. He's found success by having a cringy YouTube career and by ripping off various pop punk artists and trying to pander to the audiences of these artists. For example, in
He's definitely a panderer.
his short film Candyland, he pandered to the audience of My Chemical Romance by wearing a My Chemical Romance shirt and by titling one of the songs Welcome to Candyland instead of Welcome to the Black Parade, the My Chemical Romance song. In his song Losers, he pandered to the audience of Machine Gun Kelly by ripping off Machine Gun Kelly's pink aesthetic and by having this girl wear a shirt that says Likes MGK. He ripped off Fall Out Boy by titling this song Sugar I'm Going Down instead of Sugar We're Going Down.
I think Sugar I'm Going Down's the woo. I think that was like the sex one. I don't know.
Anyway, basically, Aryia doesn't have much of an identity of his own. His identity is an amalgamation of various other pop punk artists.
Honestly, that's the most profound thing anyone's ever said about Aryia. That's so fucking true. If you've been a fan of Aryia, I'm indifferent towards him now. Like I'm not really. I think in the video I seen more of like a simp and like a fan. Nowadays, I'm like, I really don't care. But if you have followed him over the years, his identity has always been kind of like who he's been hanging out with at the time. So when he first started off, it was like simple pickup simple pickup people. And then he started like borrowing and choosing from creators he liked. He started doing skits. I'm pretty sure that was something he stole from someone. I don't really remember. He just likes to borrow things. And obviously, as Mr. Beard said, he's been doing that in his music. And yeah, here we are.
But my main issue with Aryia isn't really that he makes cringy music and he rips off other artists. My main issue with Aryia is that he has a long history of being a creepy weirdo.
Yeah, we all shower.
I know what I'm masturbating to tonight.
While simultaneously trying to act like he's some sort of white knight who has come to women's rescue. He's definitely the stereotype of the dude who tries super hard to like prove how much he loves women to hide the fact that he's actually a massive piece of shit. The first song I ever heard from Aryia was a clip from his song Losers that went viral on TikTok a few months back. The song Losers is about how Aryia is stuck in a town full of losers, and if he can't get out, he's gonna kill himself.
This shitty state is full of losers, and I pretended to ever fucking like you.
I think this song was about because he went to Boston. So I think this song was about Boston essentially, which like
I swear to God, I'm gonna get out of here someday.
like he moved out of LA to Boston, and then I don't know what'd you think? What's gonna happen if you didn't like Boston, bro?
'Cause if I can't, I'll fucking end it.
This is pretty ironic because Aryia is basically that one dude from your hometown who's in his late 20s but still likes to act like he's a teenager, so he dresses up like it's 2006 and tries to get himself invited to college parties even though he's 10 years older than everyone at those parties.
It's kind of true. Also, I'm wearing a Bay sweater. This is Arya's merch. I do have like 2 of his sweaters. I've worn them in a couple videos, but they're comfortable. They're my at-home sweaters now.
This dude's shirt says likes butt stuff, and this dude's shirt says misogynist. So is this guy saying he actually likes butt stuff, or is he saying that other people think that he likes butt stuff? Is this dude saying he's actually a misogynist, or just that other people think he's a misogynist? I am incredibly confused, because if this guy's shirt does mean that he likes butt stuff, then this guy's shirt must mean that he actually is a misogynist, which can't be true, because there's no way our boy Aryia would spend time with misogynists.
It's in our evolutionary, like, it's like in our biological wiring, like, to like girls like that age because they're like the most like fertile and shit. Like they'll have like the best babies.
As I was watching the video, my first
That age because they're like the most like fertile and shit. Like they'll have like the best babies.
He said they'll have the best baby. That's fucking
As I was
crazy,
watching the video,
bro.
My people on TikTok didn't really like this song. They said that it was boring and derivative and lame and cringy and trying too hard. And while all of this was true, it wasn't very nice. He especially was not happy with commentary YouTubers that criticized
Oh,
him.
yes.
He seems to really hate commentary YouTubers.
Commentary content is the lowest form of artistry in existence.
He said that, but this motherfucker loves PewDiePie's.
There is nothing more just like brainless than sitting behind a computer like me with one of these microphones and these headphones and being like, oh yeah, this person trying to do something cool is cringe.
Years ago, Aryia used to be a pickup artist under the name Simple, Sexy, Stupid. The first thing I noticed when looking at his logo were the letters SSS. As we all know, the Nazi party were the SS, and Aryia is SSS. Basically, in these videos, he would harass random women on the beach with extremely sexual questions.
What is the proper way for a guy to, what is the term? Lick dat pussy.
And if a woman ever seems uncomfortable with the questions you're asking, make sure to keep pushing, because there is nothing women love more than being pushed into answering questions they don't want to answer.
Why you guys like act like
Like I wouldn't watch this shit now, but as a teenager, like I ate this shit up, bro. Like it's really bad to admit, but yeah.
you don't know what that's like?
You ever heard of a licking dat pussy? you know, like Aryia really likes to talk about eating girls out, which is why he has a song called Sugar, I'm Going Down, where he says
That song was so cringe. Also, isn't that Bella? I think that's Bella. Bella's like a actor. She goes on Shirley's a lot, or she used to.
My other favorite line in the song is when he says that he likes his girl in his coffee because she's a creamer.
See your rumors, I'm a pleaser. I have rumors, she's a screamer. I like my girl in my coffee. A creamer.
So I guess he's saying that he likes it when his girlfriend ejaculates into his coffee. I can't say that's something I've ever tried, but I guess don't knock it till you try it. Normalize women squirting into coffee. Anyway, back to Simple.
It's just, yeah. I don't know. That whole song was like, I'm down for like a sex song, but that one was just too like explicit and raunchy.
Sexy Stupid. Let's learn more about how to be a good pickup artist. Aryia would make these videos where he would kiss random girls or try to pressure girls into kissing other girls, and if you ask a girl to kiss you and she hesitates, make sure to just go ahead and kiss her before she gets a chance to say yes or no.
Would you kiss a guy?
Yeah.
Would you kiss a guy wearing like a yellow
Yeah, he did this multiple times. And yeah, that's not okay.
shirt, super tall, handsome guy? What about that?
Let's look at one more of Arya's songs. This one's called You and I. This is actually the song that made me finally decide to make this video because of just how tasteless the song is.
This one, the art looks fucking awful in this. Like, why would you,
Decide to make this video because of just how tasteless the song is.
The story begins with a boy and a girl. She loved the way he was stronger than her. With that sick little fuck, no, he didn't stop. He took away her voice as she screamed.
So this song is about a girl who is being abused by her boyfriend. So this girl summons Aryia from the dead, and then they each go and brutally murder her boyfriend with this extremely unnecessarily graphic animation. I don't even know how much I can show of this without getting demonetized, but this is basically animated torture porn.
Yeah, it looked insane. A lot of his music just glorifies like mental health and violence, kind of. I don't know, dude.
Where you watch this dude's legs get snapped in half, his eyeballs get gouged out, and his intestines get ripped out. The first thing I noticed is that this is some of the worst animation I've ever seen in my entire life. I feel like if you're gonna try to tackle the touchy subject of domestic abuse, then you should have animation that doesn't look like a goofier version of regular show. If Aryia watches this video, he'll probably get incredibly defensive and say that I'm making fun of this heartfelt story about domestic abuse. But again, I am not making fun of domestic abuse. Some of my favorite pop punk songs deal with domestic abuse, like the song Face Down by the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. The reason I'm making fun of the song is because of this goofy animation and because it comes across like you see yourself as this weird, demented white knight who wants to come to women's rescue, which does not work because of your history of being a creep. I hope
Yeah, it's giving male feminist energy, bro.
today we have learned what not to do if you want to find success as a pop punk artist. Do not rely on ripping off other artists for your music, and most certainly do not try to paint yourself out as some sort of white knight savior to women when you have a history of being a creepy pickup artist that you haven't even bothered apologizing for.
The video that Mr. Beard was talking about where he gets a mad is this one by NeoPunkFM. I watched these guys for a bit. Kind of fell off from watching them. There's something I'll explain it now. I saw Problem with Midwest Emo Fans. That's a good video. And then this is the one that they did. And I may or may not make an appearance in this one.
Yeah. This is Aryia.
I miss my ex. She's a I need someone.
He's been blowing up on TikTok recently because he made a cringy music video and people can't stop reacting to it, with some even calling him an industry plant. And I want to see where this guy came from.
He's already signed to a label. He's signed to Velocity Records, and I don't think anybody knew who he was before this came out.
We decided to take a deeper look at his channel to see if we could find anything showing us a music industry connection. And lo and behold, we found our first lead with a video of him and Post Malone together. The video documents Arya's experience with getting casted as an extra for the Congratulations music video, mentioning that his friend who was a production assistant on the shoot helped him to get casted.
Yeah, I got invited by my friend who's his assistant. His name's Alec.
Now knowing that we had something to go off of, we searched Arya's name on YouTube again and looked to see what else we might find. Not too long after, we discovered an interesting video of him and some friends who are more famous for other kinds of entertainment. The friends in question, YouTubers Sam and Colby.
I don't really watch Sam and Colby. I met Sam, or is that Colby? I don't know. I met the darker haired one. That might be Colby. We were in a mosh pit together.
And Aryia wasn't just in one video with them.
Also, I said in the Aryia video, I've been to like 2 of his shows, and that's where I met Colby at.
But after taking the time to look through his Twitter, we came across an absolute goldmine of information that led us into something totally unexpected.
Whoa!
Onlyfans.com/wolfiefans.
So what have I been doing the last month or so? While I know I've been really quiet, I've been creating content behind the scenes and designing this community to be exactly what you want. I've been investing a little.
I still think the OnlyFans thing was weird, because it really did seem like he had like a really underage fan base of like teenage girls. And I don't know, bro. It was kind of weird. I was like, I don't like this.
Thousands of dollars into creating the most thoughtful content in places like Paris, Amsterdam. Bro flew across the world to take pictures of his wang.
Aryia, excuse me. Oh my.
I'm not 18. We're all minors.
Yeah, that's.
This isn't looking very good for him.
Finally, after falling down this.
You don't know. Like, you really understand why these were deleted now.
This part's exciting.
Finally, after falling down this Aryia rabbit hole for so long, we hit the jackpot and found a key piece of information. We managed to find the only video essay about Aryia
It's me.
on YouTube, covering his whole history as a content creator. A small video with less than 4,000 views. And that's when we began to find Arya's industry connections unfolding right in front of our eyes.
All right, so here it is. Instagame by Aryia, the artist formerly known as Simple Sexy Stupid.
Us guys, we'll anything with the pulse, okay? We don't need a familiarity factor, okay? We just need a vagina factor. Me and this girl have been...
That's a crazy statement. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover. I actually did see this video when it first came out. Like the day it came out, and I was like, wait, they did an Aryia video? Am I gonna be in it? And sure enough, I was. That was mind-blowing. I actually did make a video on this topic and Arya's initial video, but it's part of my Lost Files collection. I don't know if that'll ever be released. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It's from like 2 years ago anyway, so it's pretty old. Yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as I could tell, Aryia either stopped or he's on like hiatus right now. Oh, I spelled that totally wrong. His last post on his channel was 8 months ago. You know what? I think there was a, hold on. No. I thought there was a recent video. I guess not. Or like a recent like commentary video. Oh, I'm not saying it. Hold on. How do you spell his name? It's like Aryia with a what? Oh yeah, it's still Bad Boy Wolfie. I fucking hate that name. It's so stupid. Man, I need to be signed in. Damn it. Anyway, his last post, I checked on my phone. It was from July of last year. So I don't know what's happening with him. I think his last TikTok was from August of last year. Hold on, let me double check. So his last post, apparently he has a girlfriend now. And that was from August of last year. And then he posted a TikTok July of last year. Does he still have a Twitter? Or x.com? My bad. Fuck that, no, it's Twitter. Bad He doesn't really post much on Twitter. He was in a magazine though. I don't know. I have no idea what's happening with him. One of his friends, what's his name? Oh my god. Fuck, what's his name? Crap. What's his name? I'm blanking on. His friend has a channel. He kind of blew up in the last like year or two. I don't know how big he is. Actually, I don't know if he blew up. His friend has a channel. He's kind of somewhat popular. I will find him eventually. I just can't remember his name right now. But one day I will talk about Simple Pickup, because they are a big part of not only Arya's life but kind of mine. So, I will one day make a video on these guys. There's been like two different no. I've seen this video already, a story with a dark twist. No one's really covered them. I have no idea what they're up to nowadays too, actually. Anywho, yeah, one day I will cover Simple Pickup and all them, because yeah. That's an interesting story right there. Anywho, I think I'm done for today officially. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching.